Today we're going to go over how to make tomato sauce, which you can use for the base of making your chilies and your spaghetti sauce, pasta sauce, and all that. Right now I've got 2 buckets full of tomatoes. They are frozen. We actually have a machine that we use to process these, and I'll show you that. Normally you would actually cut out the cores, and if you're going to boil them down. We're not going to do that, so we just leave the cores in, and then I'm going to go and tomorrow these will be thawed out, and I'll show you how to process them. Alright, so today we're going to be making our tomato sauce, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using. This is the Cucina Pro. This is a tomato strainer, and then this is kind of what comes with it. It's really simple to put together. They run anywhere from $20 to $35. All you gotta do is take this piece, goes in here. That's what actually mashes and pushes your tomato juice, or should I say tomato sauce, out. You're gonna insert the handle, and the handle just screws right into that. Real simple there. And once you hear that click, I kind of hold it and I'll make sure it's good and tight. Alright, make sure it's functioning. And it's got a lock on it, suction right to the countertop. Alright, then you're gonna have this little piece here goes right on the front. This is where your sauce comes out. Install that, and you got a little piece here to push down your tomatoes. Put your tomato sauce catch right there. The only thing that doesn't come with it is a bowl for your peels. So I'm going to run these tomatoes 3 times through here to make sure I get all of the sauce out, and I'll show you that in a minute. Alright, so now we got our frozen tomatoes. If you don't have this and you're going to cook them down, this makes it a lot easier if you freeze them to remove the skin. Makes it so much easier. Peels right off. You don't have to blanch them. But and I would not discard all of the skins, and I'll show you why. Alright, so I was trying to locate the jar, but I couldn't find it. But I'll kind of show you what you're going to do. When you peel it, you're going to take the skins, put them in the dehydrator until they're fully dried. Then you put them in a coffee grinder or a food processor, and you're gonna basically turn them into a powder. You can use that powder to actually thicken your sauce. So it's a different way to doing it instead of using a cornstarch. So we're gonna fill this up. And then I'll show you how this thing works. Like I said, if you're not going to use this, that's fine. Just peel them, put them in a pot, and boil them down. And then you can make your pasta or pizza or tomato sauce, however you want to do. Alright, we're going to fill this hopper up. And then we're going to show you how this thing works. If you're not going to use frozen, I would highly recommend that you split the tomatoes up. Where'd that little hopper go? Or that little push tool? Oh, right there. So we're just going to put this right back in the bowl of tomatoes. You're going to run this 3 times. We'll just keep filling this up. Dump some of this water off. Had to wash the tomatoes, rinse them real good. So we got a little bit of residual water. But as you're doing this, you'll see here the sauce is coming out into this bowl here. And you got all the pulp and seeds. You're going to have some seeds, but not very many. Just push those back. Like I said, it's going to take about 3 times to get all the sauce out. Then we take all the pulp, we'll take it out to the chickens. Just kind of help this out a little bit. Fill it back up. But you're gonna have to cut them up if they're fresh tomatoes. Fill her up, fill her up. Another bowl. Move these over. It's better if you drain the tomatoes a little longer. When I stick them in the bottom or in a bucket, I put a strainer at the bottom. That keeps them sitting out of the water, but I had to wash them, so it put a little bit more water than I want. But you can cook it down. We stick it in a crock pot, and sometimes we'll cook it overnight on slow. It just depends on how quick we're kneading it. Like I said, it just comes on out there. I'll come back when I have all this done and kind of show you the outcome. Alright, so we have run it through here, and as you can tell, we've got quite a bit of sauce. Now, if you want to separate it, when you first run your tomatoes, you're going to get a thinner sauce, right? You can see how thin that is. If you want a thicker sauce, dump all your first run. And when you go to run it a second time, keep that, because that's going to be your thick sauce. Alright, so we ended up running that about 5 times. What you're looking for, you want this to be it's going to be kind of moist, but it's going to fall apart. If it's not really sticking real good, that's pretty much done. You're not going to get enough out of there to continue on. But I'll show you what we ended up with. So here's what we got. We got a full bowl. This is only 1 5-gallon bucket. Actually, it's about a half a gallon when you add the strainer in. We're going to take this, and on the next video, we'll make some spaghetti sauce. Thanks for watching.